Hello, welcome back. I have other things outside of vlogging that I desperately need to get to today, but I just wanted to open this back up with an update on the shelving project. Yesterday I was able to get more shelving and got it all cut to fit for this side, and then I worked long and hard on trying to lay this all out. Some of this stuff on the bottom is kind of just here for now, utilizing the space while I have it. And then as some of the other areas get rearranged, some of this might get redone. Kind of the same with some of this side. Some of the random little stuff ended up just being thrown on here because I don't really have a place for it yet. I think I do also have some more decent light kits in those totes that I would eventually like to get worked out here. But again, this was just kind of the starting point. There's a lot of big stuff that I want to get to, so I'm trying to not make this small project bigger than it has to be for now. So for now, this is really all I have. I do need to start getting into display updates. If I have time today, I may be back and hop on for some of that. But like I said, I've got several other things to do first. So if I don't see you later, I will see you back soon. Hello, I am here. I had sort of a different plan laid out for this afternoon, but now it's looking like I'm not going to have quite enough time, so I'm pivoting a bit. Basically, I wanted to get into my next upcoming new product feature. I wanted to get the fan put together up in the studio, do all the little installation video stuff. That way I can kind of keep moving with the other pre-production aspects of the main project. So I still had the Alessandra Tropical up in the studio because I had to put it back up to grab a few last minute things. Since I was trying to move on to the next one, I figured instead of putting that into temporary storage again, I'd just get it up on display. I didn't film anything with that, trying to move quickly to get on to the next one, but I didn't move quickly enough and now I don't really want to start that and not be able to finish. So with that explained, we can just move into this display update. Also, side note, I did get the Coronado wired back in. I didn't do the best job getting all the wiring tucked back in and all that because I think it will be coming down in time for the NCFD video. But again, for the time being, it's operational, so that's nice. But moving back to Alessandra Tropical, this is exactly why I moved the Coronado over, because I wanted to be able to fit this 48-inch span here. It fits in really well with the surrounding products, and I'm just really happy with how all of these slight adjustments have increased the functionality of the display locations. I did go with the no light cap again since I don't really need a light for this location, and I did show a light on the original Alessandra, so just mixing it up entirely from what I've already shown. I believe this Alessandra will be coming down, replaced by the next product that I'm going to be working with, so it's not like the double up really matters here since they're so incredibly different, but either way it won't be lasting for too long. So now I only have a little bit of time left. Instead of starting what I can't finish elsewhere, I'm going to do just a couple of things with the display. I'm going to start by filling in this location. This Charleston tucked at the back, which is one of my most impactful childhood fans, didn't really get to shine the way that I wanted it to. It was a logical fill-in at the time, so that was fine, but it's just kind of down here behind everything else, so I'd like to enjoy it a little bit more. So I'm simply just going to pull it down and swap it into that location. Shouldn't take too long, and then I'll see what else I might want to play around with. This is done. That took no time at all. I'll probably switch out that wall control from the previous fan at some point. And now I was trying to decide what to do next, but I'm having some decision paralysis. It's like the couple things that I'm positive I want to use are going to go up in places that are not empty. I guess I can maybe start taking things down from spots that I know I want to fill in specifically with something else. That's honestly probably going to be the best use of my time at this point. I was really trying to not get too involved with this today because it's really just a time killer. So as of this second, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to pause relatively soon to eat, so I think I'm going to figure out what the plan is there, and then maybe I'll be back before or after to get something else done. I'm just going to check back in if and when I get into something. Hello, I am back. I don't think I ever checked back in last time I was here. I didn't really get very far with anything. I didn't really have enough time to get going on the things that I actually wanted to do, but I had started some disassembly over here in locations I wanted to get into. I took blades off of both of these, and this location is only already swapped out because I just finished the video for this and needed to move it out of the studio. Instead of having to throw it up in the back and then doing it later, I decided to just get it done. So first and foremost, I want to get this spot done, and then we'll see where that takes us. For this spot, I'm going to do this brown designer from cleanup week last year. I am done here. I was trying to record installing the blades, but a couple of them were really fighting me. It's basically 5 minutes of absolute struggle, so probably gonna scrap that. I'm gonna move over into here next, and I think in place of this guy, I am gonna do this Laguna. Since it is somewhat complete now, seems like the perfect time. Just added a tassel pull because that always feels appropriate, and this one is ready to go. I'm gonna move over to this one. Another hunter will be going up in this place. I'm gonna do this Eclipse. It's one that I've been wanting to put up, and it's been requested as well. I'm gonna have to do a little parts gathering. I've got to get a down rod for it, and I'm gonna swap out the bowl light kit for just a 3-light integrated hunter switch housing. Not a huge fan of the bowl in this application, so I'm gonna customize it to my liking. So I started disassembling this, but then I looked back and I think I'm gonna pop it up for a remake video before I do. It's been 5 years, so I can update the quality, and I really liked the combo with the glass that I did on this. I've tried out different glass on this through the years, and it's been my favorite combination so far, so I figure I might as well show it as a full video. So for now, this is just gonna sit here. Alright, here we are with all of today's updates. I think I'm still going to have to play around with light bulbs for this. I initially didn't like the original reflector bulbs I'd put in it. It wasn't exactly the output that I wanted, and while these are really not the correct style, I wanted to try something that would throw less lumens, but it's still just not quite right, so I might still keep playing with that. And then initially I wasn't sure what glass I was going to use on here. I forgot I even had a set of this typical hunter glass in the frosted variety. It swings the style a little bit more traditional than I would have preferred. I wanted to lean a little bit more to the contemporary side of the design, but it does suit really well, so I think I'm going to stick with this. So I think for now this is probably going to wrap it up for today. I have some ideas brewing for the fill-in here and for some of the other replacements as well, but I'm going to have to do some pre-planning before I go all in and get started. Otherwise I just waste too much time in the moment trying to figure out where to put everything. I do want to find time to start editing this video and start seeing where I'm at for time. Hopefully soon I'll have enough to get this one put together. I know I've been a little bit slow moving on this series, but across the board, considering everything I juggle, I'm flowing pretty well this year. Knock on wood that continues, but I feel pretty good with the productive momentum so far. With that, I'm gonna head out for the day, and I will see you back soon. Hello again. Last night I was working on putting this video together. I think I'm at the point where I'm going to go ahead and close it out, but I decided to wait until today because I knew I was going to have time to swing through here, and I figured I could close it out with one last update. So this has been done for a little bit, but I just keep forgetting to show it. We did finally get my drain board installed on the end of the sink, and then I'm glad that I never got rid of these shelves that I cleared off because I was able to repurpose them. Being near the water, the plastic construction works well, and I put this one here to kind of individually stage different things that I'm working on. Sometimes I'll take something apart thinking it's just going to be a quick job, but then it needs more work or something else that I'm waiting on. And honestly, both in this space and at my parents' old house, I never really had a place to stage that kind of stuff. So I've always kind of just thrown it on the floor in a corner where it's not in the way so that I can move on to something else in the meantime. Now this is going to be so incredibly nice. I can just throw off whatever I need to. It won't be occupying other space that I need to move on to working on something else. I may take off this top layer because it's kind of blocking my light, and I don't really think I need quite that much space. But this was really the last component that I just threw in here, and I haven't really adjusted anything yet. So all of this finally really kind of completes this whole project. I've been getting back here into some of my backlog more and more, and it's been working really well, so I'm just so lucky to be able to have this. With that, we're going to call this one done. Remember to subscribe and ring the notification bell to get updates for all of my new videos, and I will see you next time. Click left to watch another vlog, or click right for my entire shop vlog playlist to start at the beginning.